What is up, guys? Andrew with No Excuses TV here, and today we're going to talk about why I started rock climbing. So I like beginning things. I like being a beginner because there's a lot of, early success a lot of times. But the problem I run into is that early success doesn't really lead to anything. I get to a point and I'll plateau really quickly in that first month or so, and then it's hard to make that continual progress, whether it's rock climbing, mountain biking, running, weightlifting. A lot of that stuff I like being a beginner at, but I don't like putting the continued effort in one area. So I've always liked rock climbing. I really have never really done it. I bouldered a little bit in college just because that's really what was available. But my wife didn't like to boulder because of that having to fall. I mean, that's either you top out or you're jumping back down to the ground. If you're going outside, it's on a crash pad. And she really didn't like that. And so I really liked doing things that she enjoyed because I liked doing them with her. And so we kind of just put it on the back burner. I started doing No Excuses TV. I started doing things on YouTube, making videos, reviewing products, going on road trips, getting more outdoorsy. Which I love being outdoors, but now I'm just kind of documenting and doing this little side project and just kind of having fun with it. And then, as a result, there was a climbing competition in my area called the 24 Hours of Horseshoe Hell. It's at Horseshoe Bend Canyon Ranch here in Arkansas. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a day off from school. I'm going to go out to Horseshoe Canyon. I'm going to kind of document the event, take pictures, have a lot of fun, enjoy it, see what it's all about. And then I was just going to make a video for it, which honestly, I never did. So I need to go back and have all that footage. I need to make a video for it. I got there, saw all these people climbing, and the biggest thing I saw was people climbing who weren't like the same body shape and the same size. And that signaled to me that I didn't have to be the exact same size as my person who was going to belay me and climb with me. And so that made it even more of an idea, like, hey, maybe Brittany can come out and do this with me and we can have fun climbing. And so that was still there, kind of in the back burner. Then they Climb Nashville, which is a climbing gym company. They announced that they were going to build a climbing gym in my hometown, in Fayetteville. And so we're like, great, that's something we can do, kind of start getting into that area. And it never happened. And so I looked up, and it looked like there wasn't going to create a climbing gym. And so that got, again, put on the back burner. And then we moved to, we still lived in Fayetteville, but we started teaching at a nearby school that we had to drive to. And after about teaching there for 2 years, this last spring, they opened up a climbing gym. The Climb Nashville company that was going to do the Climb Fayetteville moved up and did a Climb Bentonville, which was right down the road from where we was teaching, which is kind of like everything's starting to line up perfectly. And so when we went there, kind of toured around, saw the top ropes, saw the ability to do that harness climbing, and I knew that that would be something that Brittany could be interested in. Because on vacations before, she's kind of done that fake little rock climbing where they just hook you up and you climb up and you jump down or whatever. And she enjoyed that. And so I'm like, maybe if I get her interested and show her that the safety, or they don't call it safety because of liability, they call it the absence of risk, or moderation of risk, or kind of like basically saying that this climbing is a high risk sport, but we're trying to minimize the risk as much as they can, which we understand. And so we showed them how well they can minimize the risk, and then we're like, okay, Britt, now would you be more interested in doing it? And so she was interested. We started rock climbing a little bit, got a membership there. She really enjoyed it. To the point where my goal was always to go back out to Horseshoe Canyon and not really climb the competition, maybe not early, maybe in a few years, but more likely just to get outside and climb. I really want to be outside and climbing, and I'm still not there yet. But I like the beginning process of it, and she liked the beginning process. So in the process, we're going to get our lead climbing certification, and then we'll go and climb outside and just really kind of do this whole thing. But I wanted to make videos for you to kind of show my progression as a beginner climber, as a true beginner. Because I think a lot of times you go to these videos and you see people talking about, okay, these are good beginner shoes, or these are beginner mistakes, or these, and they're coming from people who are seasoned veterans who have been climbing for a long time. And I'm here to try to make videos where, as I'm making the mistakes, I'm making a video and putting it out to you. We're going to have videos about, wearing a harness and how you can have a mistake just putting that on, and how I've made mistakes putting it on. Luckily, I haven't made it to actual climbing, and I caught myself before that. But even I've been climbing for about 2 months now, making these videos and kind of getting it all lined out, and I still make mistakes putting it on because of how simple it is to make the mistake. So we'll have videos on that. We'll have videos about when we start the lead climb. We'll talk about terminology. We're going to talk about equipment. We're talking about where to start out as climbing. Do you boulder? Do you top rope? Where can I get involved? How does it look? How do people, when they make the climbing routes, how do they choose to make that? We're going to have videos on all this stuff planned out right now. I've got up to, I think, about like 20 videos planned, just based on getting into it in the beginning, being a true beginner. I'm also, you'll see some videos coming out of me being a trail running beginner. Now, this is something else that I've tried. I've actually tried to start it a couple times, and you've seen videos probably on me reviewing trail running shoes, but still haven't got those, haven't got past the initial umph of it. I made it a week right now, got this little regime going. We're gonna make videos on me being a beginning trail runner. So we're gonna have like 2 kind of new series come out. There's gonna be beginning climbing from a beginner's point of view. There's gonna be beginning running trail running from a beginner's point of view. And I'll talk about what the trail running video is gonna be like in a minute, or in another video. And then when we go camping, we'll still have the camping site reviews, we'll still have the product reviews that we're getting. But this is a new thing that I'm really kind of excited for, and hopefully get some more new faces to this channel, get some true beginners involved, because hopefully, the title of this channel is No Excuses TV. Hopefully we remove excuses as to why people aren't outdoors and why they're not rock climbing, mountain biking, camping, whatever it is outdoors. We try to remove those excuses. So in the next video, I think it's going to be harness problems. I can't remember what the order is. But in the next video, again, more beginning climbing stuff. If you're excited about that or want to kind of interested a little bit, just make sure you click that subscribe button so you do not miss any videos. If you also click the little bell, because that'll make sure you get notified when there is a new video, so you're guaranteed not to forget and lose out on any of the new stuff we're talking about. And if you like this video, like what we're talking about, make sure to smash that like button, and we'll see you in the next one.